Hi, this is Challen with your FTW message, and I want to continue my thought about how your kid may be struggling for independence and how you can help them rather than stifle them. And it's going to possibly involve what's known as small victories. Not complete victories, but small victories. And so as your kid grows up, they may surprise you with taking over certain parts of the house. For example, they may decide one day that this is my area of the house, I control it, or you're not allowed in this area of the house. Well, you have to ask yourself, I mean, from a parental standpoint, it may be entertaining, but from the kid's standpoint, it's actually very serious, what you might consider a game. They're striving for something that's important, that has a sense of autonomy and a sense of independence. And it may seem absolutely ridiculous that they control certain part of the house, like a no-fly zone. But I think in that case, you have to gauge your kid. You know your kid better than I do. I don't know your kid. But you might have to kind of play along with them. I mean, kind of play along with them. And you might, if you want a small victory, at least acknowledge. You might ask them a couple of questions to get them to acknowledge the fact that you own the house, that you own the furniture, and all these things. And that it might be worth a consideration that in the future that I might be able to come here because of these things. So you're not really getting them to surrender all of what they started, but you kind of play along with them and get them to at least acknowledge that you do in fact play a significant role to the fact that they have some place that they can call their own in the first place. So, I mean, it could be really surprise you what area they might try to stake out in your house. So what's the point of this talk? The talk is this continuous evolution of seeing these little ways that your kids are trying to become adults. It's really what that is as they're growing up. And it may seem like an enormous game to you, and yet it's something you have to acknowledge and respect. If it's something you feel that they're trying to feel more independent, that they have control over something, if you feel that, tell them that. Say, wow, you must. I think it's important to you that you want to feel more independent, son. And at least what's important in the beginning. This is it. This is the takeaway. The takeaway is, in the beginning, at least, if you understand how they feel, acknowledge that and say and respect that. Now, you may want to figure out how we're going to behave afterwards, but respect their feeling and acknowledge that they have this feeling, that they have a desire to have some control and some independence. And if you, as a parent, acknowledging that helps validate that very rational desire on their part. And that's what's important. So it took me 4 minutes to get to figure that out. That's what this message is all about. And I hope you got some value from that. Once again, to validate their feelings, and they could feel whatever they want, just like you can feel whatever you want. But it's how you react and how your actions afterwards that are more. As a parent, you need to help shape. But it's very important not to stifle their emotion. And I can talk about that later. I'm going to talk about it in the next video. And I'm going to see you on the next video. You're going to hear more about this. All right, bye.